We often look to history for political models, but we need to rethink the concept of philosopher rule. It isn't about returning to an aristocratic Platonic ideal, it is about embedding the depth and wisdom of the philosopher directly into the framework of a modern democracy. The information age arrived with a promise that technology would act as a catalyst for direct, vibrant democracy. Instead, we have witnessed a systemic degradation. What was expected to be a bridge for civic participation has, in many ways, become a source of profound institutional collapse. If we look at the anatomy of our current democratic crisis, we see a clear downward trajectory. It starts with the failures of neoliberalism and widening economic polarization. This environment allows for the misuse of information technology, which accelerates intellectual decay and ultimately opens the door for fascism, the greatest enemy of the democratic ideal. We need a civic awakening where the role of the ordinary individual is transformed from a passive observer into an informed, deeply engaged citizen. Historically, we had Platonic aristocracy, led by an elite few via exclusive education. Today, we struggle with a democracy plagued by IT-driven polarization. But there is a third path: democratic philosopher rule. By leveraging AI and universal basic income, we can empower the masses, moving away from crisis toward a sustainable reality. Redefining the philosopher is critical. This is not about turning everyone into an academic. It is about fostering intellectual depth and cultural literacy so that every citizen can develop their own philosophy of life. We are shifting from the aristocratic ideal, a single point of light, to the democratic reality, where that light is distributed across the entire base of society. What are the catalysts for this empowerment? First, universal basic income. Second, universally accessible AI. Together, these elements facilitate the intellectual empowerment of every citizen. The space for reflection model demonstrates this hierarchy. Philosophy requires a material foundation. Economic security creates the space. The time dividend allows for the engagement. Accessible AI provides the tools, and all of this culminates in the development of a meaningful, personal philosophy. This is a fundamental shift in human potential. Artificial intelligence is far more than a software upgrade. When paired with the right economic policies, such as UBI, technological advancement becomes a prerequisite for widespread philosophical enlightenment. To achieve a sustainable reality, we use a simple equation: economic security, plus time, plus accessible AI, equals democratic philosopher rule. By balancing technological leisure with democratized education, we can counteract the forces of tech harm and fascism, finally reviving democracy through mass intellectual empowerment.